But if ever Execration gets to the back line, Heath is not in position, I don't think that Akai is the right answer at that point in time.
They don't have any other way
They don't have any
of
other way.
dealing with it. So it's going to be very questionable. And we'll have to wait and see whether or not this is going to be the answer to the problem that how do you protect the backline of Omega, right? So let's see. We'll have to wait and see as we go into game 1 of this best of 5 series between Execration and Omega.
And look at how they're dealing with this. Akai went to the orange side. Selena goes to the blue side. Now, the purple side. Now, with this, they're going to give Haji the early level 2 and possibly the early level 3 as well.
Yeah.
He's at level 2. He does not have to, go and wait for the second wave of minions just because it took a short amount of time to just clear everything for
That's true.
Haji.
I really like this new skin by Fams, by the way. It looks like Zask. It just
Yeah.
came out today. Really fun to
Have you... How do you call this? What do you
What?
call this? Have you redeemed it?
No, not yet. Not yet. Do you redeem it? Is it free?
I think you can pre-order it.
Whoa, I have to check that
I
out.
did pre-order, but I'm not really sure about
Anyway,
it.
that's just fun
I've
stuff.
been I've been studying
Yeah, we've
so
been
much
off
on the
it.
storyline,
Yeah.
so we don't really look at the other parts of the game as we are studying it, and that is going to be the first blood onto the side of Execration.
That's right. Beautiful first blood. Again, speaking of stuff that you can claim from October 27th to November 13th, you can log into the game and participate in the Trickster's Village event. Get Halloween candies for a chance to get that Terizla special skin Hammer Giant. Check it out in game right now.
And look at this, Toshi is almost at level 4. Etomax here going very low, but he is going to go back, and there is no arrows to hit him at that point.
Yep.
And he will be able to get away, but he is back, and he's just going to shove the waves back, and he's not going to go straight for the recall.
Very good re-engage, by the way, and just making sure that they stop on their tracks right away. A lot of patience, lots of discipline coming in from Execration. Thank you, though. Right on the docket, launches into the Way of the Dragon right there, but does not see fit to launch into the second part.
And as you can see, Heath here can hit people with a blender, and blender is actually a zoning mechanic. It's not on the idea where you would hit it and you want to go to the 1,000-pounder. Yes, that would be
That's a great
ideal.
combo. Yeah, that's a classic combo.
That would be ideal if you hit people with 1,000-pounder.
Look at that.
But the
Sakitnu.
thing is, if you hit them and they have the panda frog mark, whatever you have, the skin you have on, if you have those marks, you almost always have to certainly run away from the Akai.
Yeah, that's basically a threat. Not to
Yeah.
mention that if you get hit with that mark, you get percent health-based damage. So that's difficult. Now, Execration want to go for the turtle right away. It's half HP. Chaknu on the back line looking for Hajizi. Hajizi uses the Cyclone Eye to get out of the way, but Sagitnu's the one being targeted here by very beautifully timed Toshi. Forza there, Chaknu being forced to go with a 1v3, and that's another one going over to Omega.
And I like the commit coming out from Heath there. Everyone was going for Chaknu, and the side of Execration really want to go for the backup. But Heath was there, and they catch Kagura. 2 members down. 2 members went down on the side of Execration with just 1 skirmish.
Man, that was just absolutely beautifully orchestrated there by Omega. It was a trap. You know, it was giving Execration a false sense of a lead, and it worked very well. Chaknu definitely over.
Up that they're doing. Why couldn't they just engage upon the Akai if he's the only one in front of them?
And here we go again. The re-engage is just not there. Omega will get that free turtle in this game. And everyone else just try to hope and see if they can farm out that difference, because now Omega's in the 2K goal lead over Execration.
But you can see Hate and Ben Cutie staying there. And this is why, one of the things why Execration can't really push is because of Haze on the Selena.
That's true.
When they commit that much into, let's say, a lane, the more heroes they are in that certain lane, the more chances that Hayes has on hitting people.
That's true. Makes them more distracted. Chaknu wants to go in again. He with a hurricane dance. This is what I'm talking about. Look at the beautiful movement of that hurricane dance straight into it. There was no way he could walk out. That was Chaknu. He's there doing this against a guy like Chaknu.
And it's going to be Omega just getting the upper hand. When it comes to the 5-minute mark, mid lane turret has been destroyed. That is a bad sign for the side of Execration.
Absolutely. Execration here, X Factor. This guy, we're a man down. Then Toshi goes to the follow-up into those feathered airstrikes. I was a little confused who was going to use this Barca. I was expecting Hayes, but Toshi, he plays this hero just as good as Hayes.
Yeah, and this is the flexibility, the versatility of Toshi as a player. He can go for these mages, and Execration here, they have to answer this. They are letting Omega get the upper hand into the early game.
Yeah.
One of the things why they got the early game and the Execration could not really fight is because look at it. You have a Cho on the side lane. You have Liam on the side lane. So how do you become aggressive?
Yeah, you're basically given one man because he's stuck farming that lane.
Yeah. And to be honest, these are item-dependent heroes.
You're right. Minimum of 2 items before you actually want to go out if you're Leomord.
Yeah, and that means there is a waiting time, there is a queuing time for Execration here to just lobby and wait for Benny Cutie and Sagitnu to get their items.
Yeah, apparently it's all going to be up to Hayes and Benny Cutie because Sagitnu's going to just have to chill out. You have to chill out for a long time here in Leomord, and we'll definitely see a lot of that today. Now, what's going to be the timer here for Omega though? Do they wait? And how do they actually speed it up? How do they take advantage of this small opening where it's basically 4v5?
Yeah, that's true.
The question.
Now, as you can see, Omega, they're not stopping. With this setup, they are being very aggressive. And 4 turrets, 6 minutes in, 7 minutes in. And Toshi here with the Purify.
Yep.
He will get away.
Is baiting out that last part of the Way of the Dragon. If you went in under a tower and there's a purified Farsa, you were the one who's going to go down. The bottom lane, though, it's still going to be a 2v1. Hayes fighting off on Benny Cutie. Going to be executed by the Garrote. And they will go for the push on bot.
And look at Execration. They cannot do anything. Their turrets are going down one by one. Middle lane here getting controlled, and it's the last outside turret here onto the side of Execration. And
Hayes!
Nasty, nasty, nasty,
What
ladies
a
and gentlemen.
nasty arrow! It dodged so many
no.
obstacles. It looked like it had a life of its own. What a beautiful pick here against Itomax. How do they defend now?
Masterful understanding of this strategy of this draft and the individual skill of these teams. Well, this team on the side of Omega,
motion.
it's showing.
Look at the
now.
arrow. What?
Arrow connects, and that means everything will connect after that.
And that was just it, you know? The moment you got the squishiest hero on Execration with the stun, that's it.
You don't have side lane turrets, you don't have outside turrets anymore, and it's only the second turtle.
Man, 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes and 20 seconds into this game, and we already have a game!
Matt, this guy is Legolas.
Yep. He's definitely from a different universe, right? From a different place where elves have magical arrows that hit the mark 100% of the time. That is Hayes on the Selena.
And Chakna here, trying to get away. Arrow will be thrown. It won't hit. But as you can see, Execration, Roger only has that Windtalker. While on the side of Haji, you have the BOD and you almost have a Demon Hunter sword coming his way.
Literally one hit from that feathered airstrike put Etomax on half HP. That's just... It's showing the goal league. It's showing the big difference between these two teams already.
And it shows the strongest teams, ladies and gentlemen, can have a game below 15 minutes.
Absolutely.
And the strongest teams can end the game below 15
We
minutes.
saw this yesterday.
Yeah.
14 minutes in, we got games that were ending already in a one-sided fashion.
Oh, he gets hit. He gets hit.
He gets hit and he's forced to back off after using the ultimate.
Yeah, and look at Benny. Benny's just cutting the waves, and as you can see, he sees 5 members going at it, and he's just forced to go back. He knew that no matter what he did at that point on, high and dry won't even matter.
Doesn't even matter at
Oh
all.
my goodness, these guys are just... Omega's just playing out of their minds.
This is just the different Omega that we've seen from day one. It looked like they had
Lord,
jitters this time
resurrecting
around.
soon.
They look like they have conviction. They know what they want to do on the map, and they are forcing Execration to bend to their will.
And clearly right now, Omega, they are going straight for that Lord. And they are trying to end it as early as 12 minutes. Let's see if they can do that. Haji here, going ham, going straight for the Lord. But Execration knows that they have to fight this. Their late game composition is not gonna work for the early game.
Nope.
That is a given. But right now, Execration, it's mid-game. Do they have items? Can they actually make this count?
Very
This
good
is
question.
going to be Execration fighting below 18 minutes.
I mean, that is just something that Omega's very much aware of, that 18-minute power spike for Execration, no matter what their lineup is. If they reach that line, they reach that mark, it is just difficult to win. It's almost 100% win rate there for Execration, but now Omega, they want to finish this way before that happens, like way before. Not-
I mean, clearly, you want to save stamina if you want to make it to the grand finals.
yeah, for sure.
Now, why prolong it when you can save a lot of energy just by ending the game right here, right now?
Go for the early fights right there. Heath, great flicker out there, avoiding the lock-in on the Hurricane Dance, but is that going to be enough? Where's the rest of Omega? They're on the back line. They're not fully committed onto this push.
Benny, did he get hit? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was just basically Benny being forced to go in and dive out. He was trying to go for a big pick, but they knew. Omega was aware, and they went for it. They did not go into the base. And this is Omega, clean and methodical, going for turrets instead.
12 minutes into the game, Omega has the capability to end this below 15 minutes. Let us see. Those are the signs of one good team, and the Max could get hit with one more.
Forced to go out because they may open Umbrella out of harm's way, but again, even if you go out and you avoid that one hit, your tower's the one who's gonna suffer.
And they're chipping down that turret. Will they go for more? Benny Cutie here. Oh!
From downtown!
He saw the Jeet Kune Do be getting used. He saw the Shunpo used. He went straight for that feathered airstrike when no mobility skills were up for the show.
Yeah, it was so amazing to watch that. Like, Toshi, seriously, what a beast. And that's going to be it. This might be the big push. That Hurricane Dance locking down the lone defender, and it will be game one going to Omega.
13 minutes